Oh. Mm.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Carr will try it again on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. Third and 14. And trying to get it to runs, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick.
What'd you end up doing, Matt? What'd you pick?
As this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Catch is made by Hunter.
No, not really. My headset's slow.
This one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up third down and 7.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Max Crosby drops him for a loss.
That's what I do. I do it. Every game that's free, I do that. Even the PS Plus, and just in case I want to download.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best
I got
they
like,
can.
I probably got like 85 games in
5
there.
seconds to throw the ball. They're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you really
I'm
don't.
talking about playing a Batman game.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10.
Batman.
37. He'll throw from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll bring up second down. Tua going to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. He was able to topple the
2-yard
mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone
just once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark.
I'm running all over the Raiders.
18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
Yes, Finn.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll try to run with Carson. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
No guest list.
First score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too
We're gonna pull a Plattsco burst and shoot yourself in the foot.
drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn the overs. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Hank Hill.
Get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. It's a pick
Find under your pillow.
there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Heck of a broken tackle.
You didn't download Mortal Kombat, man.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it's free.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
There's like 20 PlayStation free games on there.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
In the library, it should be part of the PlayStation.
So a pretty early first quarter
Oh.
passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after
Yeah,
this.
looks like the Raiders gonna score on me.
On 2nd and 7, Carr.
Come on.
The pylon caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr.
No.
And he'll take it. End zone for a Raider touchdown.
That's what happens when the computer is fucking
First
crying.
touchdown on the year, and the Raiders are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a stranded tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong,
Down he goes. Brought down
Damn it.
with a sack. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job.
Yeah, when I'm done my Madden game.
Second down and 22 yards to go. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a play, and it brings up
3rd from the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield.
That's first down away.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
6-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 14, Raiders 7.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because
Yeah, I think they added it for one of the characters.
battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain, no gain on the
Come
screen.
on, punt.
Bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
At their own 14-yard line.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete.
Come on, I mean,
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Let's take it at around the 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep it in return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
2 and now on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they work this out past the 25. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action. Here's
impressive.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Dolphins.
Yeah, did you see what they made, Drew? They made Nate Diaz new fight. They announced it.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a 5-rounder, like the first 5-rounder non-championship fight.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now it's Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We'll take a break.
Ooh.
Get a report from Vegas after this.
Oh.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson.
Yeah.
Chris Carson.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shot.
Oh.
Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play
Well, that one's off the list.
And it's caught by Parker. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Two to Parker there for the
Yeah.
first. On first down, Carson. 7 yards.
Who was it? Was it 3 people or was it 2? I don't remember if I had 3 on the list or just 2. I don't remember. I should look.
Whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
And the Raiders have got him.
How did I not throw it away?
The number one mission of any offensive line.
Fucking.
Protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be brought down at the 34.
Fucking Josh Allen sacked me 3 times already. Jesus.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback.
I missed that field goal. Oh my
I love
god.
the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Xavier Howard on the
To
cover.
throw on third down, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the
What's your overall rating, Drew?
Get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails...
Oh, fucking Leafs. Jesus Christ, I couldn't believe they lost.
One of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
On your own team.
Throw on first down is 2.
Yeah, fucking, I didn't realize freaking Ducks were shit.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain. Right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hang on, let me see.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing.
They announced it. Hold on, I'll do it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think
Nate Diaz versus
Outside of the pocket, realize
Leon Edwards, May 15th.
they live to fight it
Yeah.
down, right?
and the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here.
I might go Diaz.
Sets up to pass it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah. Hey, cuts easy.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now, he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the
Let's see what knockout price is for Diaz.
will switch hands. 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and his Vegas offense operate. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into territory. It's a first
Yeah, I'll throw
down.
$5 on it for him to knock out. If it's like plus 800 for him to knock out.
He was trying to get it that time to Brian Edwards, but it's going to be second down.
Yeah.
To throw again, Carr. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive.
Matt, would you get the John Jones pay-per-view if he was fighting
In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together.
Nagano versus
Front and back, working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Mm.
They go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Dolphins
Trying to think the most I ever won on UFC.
the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Matt, if John Jones was facing Nagano, would you get that pay-per-view?
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half.
Yeah.
Position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. At the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't
Oh, so do I, bad.
halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Tua now on first
I would bet
down.
Jones.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
His length is crazy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Wasn't it like 87 or something like that?
Tua dancing to his left.
Yeah,
It's complete to Peoples-Jones.
that's still crazy.
6, that'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. As they'll
His
start
record,
to
yeah, I'm
see
just so in.
seconds to
I'm.
go in this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs.
I will say his fight was impressive.
Carson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua, the final shot before half. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's a fight I want to see, though. I'm so interested in it.
Bounds as time has run out on this first half.
Whoa, he did.
Eager to get back to this week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Right now, they're looking at Derek Lewis as like the potential backup. I don't really want to see that.
In this 3rd quarter of action, and the half will begin with a touchback.
Yeah.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's...
I wonder who O'Malley's got to face next.
They're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game.
No, he's moving.
Jitters are long gone. That they should
Ooh.
now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yeah.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs.
That's
That
interesting.
helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Behind the line of
Yeah, yeah. Cruz is looking like he's young. I'm old. Give me a payday.
Fake to Jacobs. Able to find one. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there. And
I know Zach, like couple, what was it, like a pay-per-view like 3 months ago, he said he hit like all his fights, he was like all happy.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Yeah,
Seems accurate.
it's hard.
Has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block is secure before they slide.
Here you Vin.
Chip someone at the second level.
That was Matt.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Sorry you're not into the UFC, Vin.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's
Fucking pick him off.
got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane,
UFC on the PS5 probably would be nasty.
get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there.
Fucking
Charles,
hater.
for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play.
Imagine taking everything out of context and just like upload to YouTube.
Carson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Get in my strip club.
The pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Found a little room
Oh, come on.
at the 37.
No.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st
Oh.
down. Make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Carson.
Ugh.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an
Oh, Drew, do you know what Matt was thinking downloading? Prominence Poker.
play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking. That's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before.
I remember when we were playing bingo with Paul?
Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Here's Tua. And that will be caught, but
Oh, damn it, I stepped out of
the end zone
bounds.
says the field
Oh, you
goal
finished downloading it?
incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more.
Get to the chopper.
Tagovailoa. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Chris Carson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the
Danny's laugh.
and the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Dolphins.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 33-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought
Fucking
down.
A, why can't I just grab him and fucking throw him to the first down line? Jesus.
Pick up first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a game.
It's the worst animation. I hate Madden. Fucking hit him the other way.
Bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hits from the ball.
As he ran through one would-be tackler, it's second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this one will be returned.
Oh, I picked him off. Yeah, my 6'4" safety. He's fucking huge.
Some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case,
Draft is less than a month away. I can't wait.
and went and made the interception.
A bit of an opening there on the first down.
Oh yeah, I love the draft.
About 6 yards.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you
Mm-hmm. For next 3 years.
bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Shit, damn it. I knew I should have scrambled out of the pocket sooner.
Down a Raider sack. And they weren't
Have you been looking for a PS5 at all, Drew, or no?
did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old school coverage, didn't it? Man,
That you, yeah.
Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one point.
And he's going to go down again.
We've watched this a long time, and I
I
still
was just asking. I always see stuff like this in stock and shit. I sent it to.
no, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how
Mhm.
they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly. That leads to a play-action sack. And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's
Fair
made
catch.
at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play
Up, down, down, left to right, left to right.
another first and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a yard. At the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
They certainly had success.
This guy 8 catches? How's no one covering him?
The passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to go down.
There it is. Max Crosby, 2 sacks. There we go.
Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Tackling.
Up, down, and round, round.
Ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right?
I love Vinny surprised at everything.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
Go, go, go. Oh, shit. 3rd and... What was it? 3rd and 1? 3rd and 2?
Keep the clock ticking.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 3rd down, it's Carson.
There we
And
go.
he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight
Come on,
end.
1st down. Come on.
And he'll take it down shy
There
of
we
45
go.
at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Miami.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now I'm guessing
Wasn't there like something going on like a couple months ago where all people were dressed as green people or something?
see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed
Like attacking everyone. Something to Grand Theft Auto online or something.
gain some yardage and put the
Oh, I dropped it in the end zone.
These timeouts, what are they going to do to stop you?
No, they're all dressed up in like green outfits or
Gotta
something.
get to the 26 for a first.
They would just, they would just take over.
From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so,
Come on, get up there. Yes! There we
that's
go.
your strength.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Here would go a long way toward this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second and third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score and this game's over.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Sanders' kick is good.
Oh.
Push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Nothing worse when a fucking guy gets hurt on a kick.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back to throw, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't know
Someone joined the chat.
Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pick.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah, but the Leafs still killed my parlays. It didn't matter. I couldn't believe they came back.
After the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Carr to throw.
I think they were plus 800. I was there. Yeah, I was gonna do in-game. but I didn't do it.
Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go for it.
Yeah, I was going off in the chat. I was like, oh, they screwed me. They ended up winning, and the Leafs screwed me in overtime.
And taking it
My own team.
field and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I'm never good with over-unders. I always do money line. That's like always what I do.
He stopped to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
To throw his Carr. And he's got the hook.
Oh, there was one hockey sheet. I hit 7 out of 8. I hit everything. I would have won like
Left now with 3rd and
6, I think 670. Oh, I'm so mad. That was.
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Hmm.
He's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the
Had the Avalanche or something. What did they score? Like 6 goals or something the other day?
football game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
What, we got 6 people? What do you got on Chow?
Pass brings them up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again.
Yes,
It's
game.
complete. And he's brought down just outside.
Yeah, I thought about getting it. It was only still cheap, but I'm gonna pre-order the new one. Yeah. If we all can, I hope it's crossplay with PS4 and PS5. We all do Dynasty or we could do fantasy drafts and do like 28 game seasons or something. That would be pretty cool. I'll do it for the next one. I'll pick the Marlins. Oh, I seen the trailer. They made it like pretty cool, but it looks really hard. Yeah. And the pitching looks totally like you gotta aim, make sure your shit's on time and perfect. It makes it for challenging. I love challenges in the baseball. I'll play Cho.